Yep.
Oh, it is 10:57 in the morning on it is March the 2nd, 2021. I get behind on everything. I walked into the office this morning. I've been out and about. Found out Nick was worried about his brake system on his Suburban, so I decided to drive it and see what was going on. And then something clicked in my brain. I remembered that a lot of times those ABS systems on a General Motors product will get mushy. So what you have to do is back up and hard brake it twice. And what it does a reset on them. They're still a little bit mushy, but not bad. He can drive the thing. I came into the office about 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago, and it's just frigid in here. That is why I've got my handy dandy personal heater on my desk, and I'd left the main heat off last night, which was stupid on my part, so I got it turned up to high over there. And oh, that feels good on my hands. Linda should be taking a nap about right now. I've got to do a radio show here in a minute. I have no clue what I'm going to talk about. Well, yeah, I do. I'm going to be denigrating toward Kamala Harris. She's telling Biden what to do now. That's all I'll say on that, in case the algorithm on YouTube catches what I just said and decides to remove the video. New pocket watch. I really like it. I've wanted one for a long time. It's a cheap one. It cost me $8.88 plus tax. And then I bought this chain and some other stuff to make me a watch fob, and after I opened the box up, lo and behold, it had a watch fob. So all's good and well in the world. Been out driving around observing some stuff. I wanted to take my camera. Boy, this thing has... Wanted to take my camera, but I didn't want to use my van to go film. There's nothing wrong with taking the old van, except that the front end's doing this a little bit, and that means, and I looked, and one of my rear tires has twisted, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to have to go find a tire for it. I've got one in the back of the truck. Probably need to go have it put on. That old van is just really heavy. Oh, what's that? The poultry is silent. It's about stinking time. Get every last drop of this. This is white raspberry tea. White tea raspberry. I'm not sure it's an herbal tea or not. I like it. I had a big mug of coffee. I'm trying to cut my intake on that. I had 4 chicken wings, some macaroni salad, and coleslaw for breakfast my sweetheart brought to me, and a big mug of coffee. When I say big, it's twice the size of this one. There's a problem with these high-end microphones, and this is a monodirectional microphone with a windsock on it to filter out other noise and wind and all that, and it works really well. The problem is you have to have it exactly in the right position to go ahead and ensure that you're getting the right volume on the audio meter. And I didn't do that on yesterday's program, so we really had to strain to hear. I'm liable to just do something today, like take that off and see what happens. I don't know if I want to do that or not. And the reason for that, a high fidelity microphone, if you do that with it, what ends up happening every time you breathe in it, it catches your breath. I don't want people to know how feeble I actually am. I gotta get a sip. Ran into my son Benjamin. I was in town just getting ready to come home. I went and looked at some stuff, and I get a phone call from my son Brandon, my oldest son. "Are you looking for us?" "No." "But where are you?" He says, "Well, Benjamin's at the bridge by the high school. He was using a tractor with a box blade and a front bucket cleaning up where they took down a bunch of stuff on Wolf Creek." And that's what they do. They're equipment operators, and they do a little bit of everything. The folks at Turner Falls Park found out my son Nicholas is a carpenter, so they got him doing all kinds of carpenter stuff now when he's supposed to be building bicycle trails. They pulled him off of that. The guys that run the city of Davis can't make their minds up. They're like a bunch of hens. "Oh, what's that?" Or like Finding Dora, easily distracted. And that's from the top on down, they're easily distracted. It's a sad commentary, but that's true. And I think that is indicative, of society, period. I really do. You see, the problem is people, they've got too much going on. I thought on something. My grandfather's name was Virgil Lance, and he lived at 523 Gulf Street in Hilton, Oklahoma. When my wife and I went over to see my daughter-in-law laying in state, we went by my grandfather's old house, and it's just nasty now. I don't know who bought it. They bought it for $32,000. Gives you an idea of the shape it was in to begin with. It's actually tiny. My mother and her sisters, when my grandmother died, they got together and they had to buy out my Aunt Marie because she was a very money-grubbing individual. Loved her with all my heart. So my mom and Dixie and Colleen had to put money together to pay Marie for her percentage of the house that my grandparents had. to give it to Dorothy, my Aunt Dorothy, so she and my Uncle Mike, who had Parkinson's real bad, would have a place to live. And they did. My Aunt Dorothy and my Uncle Mike spent some money renovating it. They took off one portion where my grandpa had built a den and a den and a big screen porch and a little barber shop, and put in a bathroom for him. The sewage on that house always had a problem. Always. But Dorothy and Mike, they paid and they had that dude remodeled, and it was nice. And then Dorothy got remarried and sold the house. Her granddaughter lived in it for a while, Brittany Stewart. And let me tell you something, my cousin Brittany is such an exceptional artist. She really is. And my cousin Tammy, who used to be Tammy Grover, now is Tammy Stewart, married to a guy named Dennis Stewart. They're just super good people. But I don't know who has my grandparents' old house now, but it was awful. You know, I told Linda I'd like to buy it, and she, why? Well, just so I could have it. A lot of my childhood was spent in that house, but you can never go back. You know, you really can't, and I know that. It just broke my heart to see the condition that it's fallen in. But that is the state of the world, more or less. Things are just crumbling, and it's doing it more rapidly every day. I hope your world is going well. I really do. Mom, John, I hope your world's going well. Michael, Paul, I hope your world's going well too. To all my friends that watch this, I hope your world is going well. I hope that you have more blessings than your catch pail can hold. What's a catch pail? It's a big bucket people in the olden days used to set outside to let runoff from the roof flow down into it, so they'd have a bucket of fresh water. And that's a catch pail, but I hope your catch pail is overflowing with blessings. I love you. God bless you. Be kind to one another, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Bye.